Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold up. Hold on, hold on, hold up. Let's get on right now, though. Smell that on me, they gon' follow. Like she won a lotto. Really must be serious. Hold up. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up, hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gonna it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being alone. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We them boys. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, hold on, we making noise. Hold on, hold on, we them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Hold on, hold on, hold up. You drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots, my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these be acting so material. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, hold on, we making noise. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, hold on, we making noise. Hold on, hold on, we them boys. Super. Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Be hating, I'm rich as a 100K I spent that on my wrist. $200 spent that on your model, put that on my list. Oh, there he going that foreign again. In the scene, bring the core in the end. We should've wrote. The ring go, I won't call her again. Woke up early this morning. Crib as big as a college. Me up under the loudest. Whipping some with no mileage. Diamonds cost me a fortune. Them horses all in them Porsches. Can't handle afford it. 4,200 my mortgage. Falling on my Corbett. You haters, you bore me. Only the real get a piece of the plate. Repping my city.
come looking for you with Haitians. I stay no good Jamaican. From different races, you get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Yeah, and I'm at it again. There go that flow, bringing tragedy in. Cop me your chain, your salary spent. Just we bring them cavities in. Counting money, hourly trend. Letting them seem like Olsen twins. Squares, cabinet bins. Neck full of gold, Olympian. Demons, I'm blowing the check on the gear. Falling some and hop on the leer. Strap with them poppers in back of the rear. Sock passe, them is here. Woke up early this morning. Mine is telling me money. Paper, moolah. Pockets as fat as a tumor. Me in the no rumor. Living my life off a tuna. Want it with me, I deliver the beef. It's only enjoying the feast. Pull up a seat, bon appetit. No Louboutins when they're red on your sleeves. Bang, 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 bang.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay no good Jamaican. From different races, you get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Photographs of dope boys. It's all they taking. Fingerprints on a Rolls Royce. It's why they hating. Push a button on his broke boys. That's detonation. Walk the road to riches bare feet. I watch mama struggle. Now she living carefree. That's why I hustle for that half a. That's 12 G's. I'm trying to bubble every summer a new LP. You gotta love me. I got shooters out the D-League. Signing bone and hit that man that's from 30 feet. Left in the puddle, fingerprints is on 100 mil. That's what it is. Ricky Rose and Ace Hood. We have trip. Yeah.
I come looking for you with Haitians.
What you know about this?
I stay no good Jamaican.
We the best. Double M.
100 M's. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
What up, Don? What up, Don? Man, I don't know the style. Represent. Yeah. Represent. Yeah. Represent. Straight up real, and any day could be your last in the jungle. On the humble. The corners is the hot spot full of mad criminals who don't care. Nuzzling, we all stare at the out of towners. They better break north before we get and take their face off. The streets is filled with undercovers, chasing brothers. The D's on the roof trying to watch us and knock us. Coppers even come through in helicopters. I drink a little, spark and hold a. The fronters wanna be ill, the spot runners thinking it can't happen till I trap them. Won't even run about guards, I don't believe in none of that. Your facts are backwards. Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling it out the dresser. Police got me under pressure. Represent. Not your legal type of fella, drinking, street dweller who's always on the corner. Less when I dress is never nothing less than guess. Kobe walking with a bop and my hat turned back. Love committing sins and my friends help. Raps with a to keep it under my tongue. The school dropout, never like from day one. Cause life ain't but stress, fake crabs guts. So I guzzle my while pulling on mad. The type who be in your elevator. Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks. Represent. Represent. what it's about. Before the BDP conflict with MC Shan. Around the time when Shantae, just the real Roxanne. I used to wake up every morning, see my crew on the block. Every day's a different planet, had us running from cops. If it wasn't hanging out in front of spots, we was at the factory, breaking the locks. Nowadays, I need the in a flash just like the next man. A yard guard, let me see 100 grand. Could use a son, but being a wanted man. But if I hit rock bottom, then I'ma be the son of Sam. Then call the crew to get live too with Sue Kim. This way the Jakes should never stop it. Is your brain on? To all flop and thugs, enough respect to the project. Some ghosts, one love. Represent, y'all. Represent, y'all. Represent, y'all. Represent, Queens. Represent, y'all. Represent. Represent, y'all. Represent. One time for your mind. This goes out to everybody in New York that's living a real life in every projects all over. To my man, Big Will, we still here. The 40 side of Vernon. My man, Big LES. Big CeeLo from the Dime. Sean Penn, the 40 Busters.
More levels, more devils.
We've got basketball out to TNT Center. We're in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs. Live on TV Sports. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result. I mean, nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. That was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Lakers right now, Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, right? One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
San Antonio on defense. The drive by Bryant. Down low. Randall kicks to Kobe. Russell dishes to Clarkson. Fires from deep. And it's Kobe missing.
When you look at the Spurs and how they avoid losing streaks, I mean, most teams losing 4 in a row wouldn't be such a big deal. It's only a big deal for the Spurs because they're so consistent year in and year out.
There's the dish to Parker. And there's the whistle. Foul on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And guys, for the Spurs, a big reason they rarely go on losing
Taking
streaks
2 shots.
is that they have no bad matchups. One of only 3 teams in the NBA last year to defeat every other NBA team. Winning for this group is just second nature.
Now here's Bryant. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Russell. And the Lakers with another miss.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. And it's Hibbert missing.
Still looking for their first basket. 5 misses to start the game.
Basket by Kawhi. And that is good.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now, here's Aldridge. Following the miss by Julius Randle. A 3 from Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard for
That
3.
one falls his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness.
Here he goes, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music. We the best. Yeah, we taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop.
Never knew friends till I'm at a fault.
We've got basketball action at the AT&T Center. We're in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs. Live on 2K Sports.
Boys, nice time.
So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. In my estimation, just inexcusable.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Robert Covington, and Embiid is out there with Okafor. Then there's Ish Smith, and it's Cannon in at the 2 spot. Aldridge with it. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Green inside the 3-point line. And Aldridge gets the assist. Green's got the opening basket of the game for San Antonio. Philadelphia with the ball. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Well, they felt they were called on far too many little nickel-dime fouls, little touch fouls. It ended up resulting in a lot of foul trouble for their starters.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. In the corner, Smith with it. He dishes it to Okafor. A tan short, but it's good off the front iron.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Now, here's Parker. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And Green gets it to go. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Smith kicks to Cannon. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Covington with the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Green. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Covington kicks to Smith. San Antonio with the rebound. Back to Green. Good work defensively by Smith.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Philadelphia. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role.
In every aspect, you know, it's a challenge.
Great acceptance comes with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself, and if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And, guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotation.
76ers foul.
Really good work at the defense.
First personal foul.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And guys, this 76ers team is still trying to forge an identity. But one thing that is sure, they will attack the basket. There are a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now, here's Green. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the minutes.
Now, here's Thompson. Following the miss by Tony Parker. They double him with Green. Shot clock at 6. No good. Excellent beat here from Parker. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And Green gets it to go.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And now,
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list. That puts him in the company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
The 76ers making a switch here. Landry's checked in. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a car for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during this exceptional season. I think it speaks of his character and really the impact and that entire Spurs team.
There's a screen by Noel. Thompson passes the lane. Back to Thompson. Grant gets a wide open look on the 3 off target.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Noel. Robert Covington comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Cannon in for Hollis Thompson. And that one's good by Marcus.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
16 seconds left now here in the second. And that one's good.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from out there, trying something different now.
Leonard kicks to Parker. Here's Duncan, and it's good in the assist by Duncan.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those were some much-needed points.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. Joel Embiid out there with Okafor. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Isaiah King. And it's Smith in at the corner. Embiid. Great D that time from Duncan. Brady is talking about the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
Leonard dishes to Green. That's a 2 from Parker, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Cannon, the pass to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Three-pointer. Count that one.
Isaiah Cannon.
Cannon's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Philadelphia.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but still, that's not a shot he can afford to get. He just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And the 76ers call time here as the teams head into this timeout.
Come on, fellas. We got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
If they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will. They've accumulated some really nice young talent.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. XxTimbuktuxX comes in for Canada. 132 up here in the third quarter. Smith's shot is good.
Yes, he's not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he wouldn't.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's XxTimbuktuxX. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And, of course, Tony Parker, so big for San Antonio in those championship runs. But word on the street was that Spurs coach Greg Popovich didn't always go easy on Tony. He really pushed him to the limit.
Yeah, you know, it started back when Tony was invited to the Spurs summer camp before the 2001 draft. One of the scouts was really physical with Tony, really gave him a hard time, and that was really the start of his maturation process into the deal with the NBA.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out of transition.
Shot's good. XxTimbuktuxX has got the lead back up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
The drive by Smith. Ginobili with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Parker kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. 7 points for Tony Parker.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's picking up too much size to be effective inside.
You know, nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And
Your Spurs
well, thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Ginobili with the steal. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and 2. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the 5. Roman the first. And that's who's in the game. Sean Spurs.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Parker. Kicks it to Leonard. Ginobili outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now here is Smith. Pass to Noel. In the corner, Cannon with it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Parker. Takes it out to Leonard. The 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The 76ers leading by 9. Smith outside. And Embiid the screen. Here's Cannon. Up and in on the way.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Aldridge kicks to Duncan. Stolen. Here's Cannon. Smith dishes to Embiid, and he dunks it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
Hey, Greg, nothing spurs some great offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Cannon kicks to Covington for the three. It's hauled in by Ginobili. For San Antonio, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. That's good to the 76ers. Lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
This is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
Yeah, it's really paying off here. Fast break points accounting for their last 15.
And the 76ers call time here. They're leading by 11. So we've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. A different look now for San Antonio. Anderson, he's checked in for Duncan. Martin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Parker. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Okafor's checked in. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. And he gets it to go.
Straight buckets conceded in transition.
Greg, and it starts with court balance, I think. Typically, the guards have to be alert and ready to prevent the runouts and that first initial point of attack.
Cannon kicks to Okafor. And here's Covington from the arc. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. The defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Cannon the pass to Covington. Pocket 6. Smith with it. Leonard picks him up. And it's Smith penetrating. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
Cannon dishes to Smith.
Spurs foul call. Kawhi Leonard. That's his second personal foul at the line for the Spurs.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So Philadelphia wins it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game.
He deserves a ton of credit on how many areas of the game he impacted tonight. His defense was superb. Offensively, he was ready.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.